enjoyed Japan. Traveling alone, especially to a country that you know so well. The first time you travel outside of your country, then I'm glad you seem to be fine. Japan is usually a safe country in most situations. Yeah, and I think like getting around places in Tokyo is really easy, or in Japan in general, if you just have Google Maps as well. The only thing, sometimes even I get lost, like when I follow Google Maps, is at like Shibuya Station, for example, when I'm actually not going by train but with buses. Because in certain hotspots like Shibuya, there's like a million different bus stops. They all go out in different places, and they're all really close to each other. And then on the map, in Google Maps, it doesn't really, like, you think you're there, but you're not really there. So I missed buses before because of that. なんか新宿の地下鉄で迷子になることもあるけどさ、渋谷のバスステでめちゃくちゃ迷子にならないですか？私なる。I think if you're in Japan for the first time, or even after several times, look at me, I'm the best example. Try to avoid buses if you have to find the station at one of the big hotspots like Shibuya. If you're like more like on the outskirts and taking a bus and going like into Tokyo, then I think it's easy and actually pretty comfortable. Oh, by the way, in case this is helpful, because depending on the country, I've noticed that like the system of how to ride a bus, even within a country, can be very different. So maybe it's interesting. Like, I mean, like, where do you buy a ticket? Do you buy it before? Do you buy it in the bus? Is there like a machine in the bus, or do you buy it at the bus driver, etc.? Do they take cash, etc.? So in Japan, the buses usually there's two entrances, but one is actually the exit. So don't try to enter from the middle door. You always have to enter front door. So this is different in other countries. Like in Austria, you can enter wherever the fuck you want. But in Japan, for public transport, they always will make sure that you have a ticket. So by you entering the bus from the front, they make sure that you paid. Because then at the front, at the bus driver, you either touch your public transport card on there's like a little thingy. You touch it there, or you can buy a ticket there with cash. But it would be preferable if you have one of those thingies, because the bus drivers, they like to go fast. They're on a tight schedule. They wanna they wanna be efficient. So try to avoid paying with cash. Usually the bus has like only one price, I guess. So it charges you whatever, like 150, 250 or so yen, I guess. But sometimes I've had buses in Japan where at the exit door, there's another touch terminal where it will calculate how far you've been, how far you've traveled, and then deduct it from your card. But that depends on the bus. You have to check if there's like a terminal at the exit. If there's no terminal at the exit and you see like people walking out of the bus without touching anything, then you're safe. You can just walk out the door normally. You know. But if it's more like a bus that stays within Tokyo, then chances are that it's not per station but per bus ride. Yeah, that's something I always like I get nervous about in other countries when riding a bus, because I like no idea. Like I feel like trains are easy to figure out, but then for buses it's like can I buy a ticket at the bus driver or not? Because in Austria, depending on the city, the bus drivers won't let you buy a ticket anymore. And it's kind of annoying. Then you can't even buy them at the bus stations unless the bus station is at a train station. So if you don't have a ticket, you have to buy it on the phone these days. I wish we had those IC cards in Austria where you just charge them up and then you use them for all public transport. 日本のようになんかスイカみたいなカード欲しい、オーストリアで。
But I really appreciate it. Wait, I can bow to you to express my appreciation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.